Bob Arum says that Fury is the best fighter in the heavyweight division. Beats any heavyweight in the world. Let's talk about that.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex the livest one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's march over the boxing scene. Y'all know the drill. The link will be in the description. Y'all can read it yourself. Bob Arum says Usyk is a great fighter, but Fury beats any heavyweight in the world. Terrific. Top-ranked CEO Bob Arum, who co-promotes WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, will be a very interested observer this Saturday when Anthony Joshua defends his titles against mandatory challenger Alexander Usyk. Fury will defend his belt against Deontay Wilder in the trilogy fight October 9th at the T-Mobile Arena. Granted, he doesn't catch the COVID again because he's not vaccinated. He doesn't have the second shot. Y'all missed that? Remember when Bob Arum told us that he was fully vaccinated, then he caught COVID, then he said he only took one shot. He caught the COVID, and now he's saying, I'm going to wait until after the fight to take my shot. What, y'all didn't know that? Did y'all know that this is his second time catching COVID that postponed it? The time he caught COVID and postponed the fight? That was the second time he caught it? Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Am I missing something? Anyway, let me read on. Okay, should both champions win, they potentially collide in the full division unification in the first half of 2022. If Usyk pulls off an upset, then there's likely going to be a rematch with Joshua. No kidding. Regardless of the winner, Arum is confident in Fury's ability to beat either fighter. I can't speak for Tyson, but I certainly will be watching Joshua versus Usyk, said Arum to Sky Sports. I've gotten to know Usyk very well because he's best friends with Vasily Lomachenko. You know, the guy that he said is better than Muhammad Ali. The guy that lost his second professional fight, but he's better than Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather Jr. That guy. Right. He's a wonderful young man and a great fighter. But I've said it before, and I'll reiterate this point. Tyson Fury beats any heavyweight in the world. According to Usyk's promoter, Alexander Krasniuk, I'm sorry for butchering his name. I think that's the guy that had that interview. If that's the guy I'm thinking of, he's a stand-up dude. They will topple Joshua first. So they're confident. And they are fully intend to pursue potential fight against Fury versus Wilder winner to claim the WBC title. Usyk is not dreaming of becoming undisputed. He's planning it. I like that talk. He's confident. That's what he told Sky Sports. Usyk achieved his undisputed dream at the cruiserweight division in 2018 when he dominated Murat Gasayev to unite the titles in the final battle of their first season of the World Boxing Super Series of the cruiserweight tournament. He made his official move to the heavyweight division following that year. Okay, here's my opinion. That's the article. I'm going to put the link in the description. Here's my opinion. Bob Arum. Of course, he's going to speak what's in his best interest. But there's fact and there's fiction. It's not a fact that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world. It's not a fact. There's a cloud over this whole Wilder Fury situation. You lied to us. You remember when you told us that Wilder has no legal leg to stand on? Something to that effect. Remember, you told us that the contract expired, and you had all the trolls running around telling us the contract expired. The contract expired. Fast forward to now. What do you think? The contract expired? This man has something to say about that, Bob. The contract expired, though, right? Right, Bob. Right. According to a lot of things you said throughout the years, all right, you were the holdup for Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather for 5 long years. You were the holdup. You did it or didn't do it. You said a lot of fugazi stuff. You told us, as I said earlier, Vasyl Lomachenko is the best fighter you've seen since Muhammad Ali. After losing his second pro fight, did Muhammad Ali lose his second pro fight? You've been talking crap before I was born, literally, before I was born. And you're a lawyer by trade, so you know how to play games with words. You're not totally senile. You become more harder to believe. It gets worse with age. You believe that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world? He beats everybody or anybody? He could have fought anybody. Look, man, no heavyweight could lay claim to that unless they fight King Kong Ortiz, in which Deontay Wilder done it twice. And you know your guy had to cheat Deontay twice to even compete. You told us that he was fully vaccinated, and then he catches COVID and then tells you only took 1 shot. Then you assured us that he was going to get the second shot, and just last night I found out that that was a lie. He's not taking the second shot until after the trilogy. I don't know how they give shots to dead men, but whatever. That's just my opinion. Whatever. So I don't know why you talking about Usyk, the winner of Usyk versus AJ. You've been all over the place. It's your job to promote your guy. Oh, there's that word, promote. You're promoting your guy. You ain't got a can of word with Fury. You told us that he was in the red with you. He owes you money. But here you are, babying him. So let me get this straight. He told you he was vaccinated, so he lied to you. No repercussions. But we paid for it with money. Because a lot of us were going to Vegas for the fight, and it got postponed. Fortunately for me, I'm in a position where I can make it out there. But I know a lot of people that said they either just went because they planned the trip, they can't get that other time off from work. They said, man, look, I'm just going to go ahead and go. Ain't going to be no fight. I have to go. I can't. It's not going to make sense for me to reschedule a flight anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go. And then now they got to sell the tickets because they can't go. Now they got to find people to sell the tickets too. Or if you're going twice, well, I had to reschedule, but I lost a good amount of money. I'm a working man. I'm not rich, but I lost a good amount of money goofing around with this guy that you're protecting, because that's what you're doing. You're babying him. You assured us that he would take the second shot and get fully vaccinated. Now he just told us last night, after the fight, I'll get vaccinated. This is a guy that said he had the Delta strain, but you said you went to go visit him in his home. I don't care if you're vaccinated. What are you doing with your old ass in the same room with Fury? You said you went to go see him, and I didn't misread that. I don't remember the exact quote, but you said you went to go see him. You physically went to go see him. These vaccines don't prevent you from getting it. It helps you fight it. And you went to go see him? You went to go see him? Right? That's what you said? Then he's at slot machines, taking pictures with fans. And insult to injury, he's at an exotic car dealership, renting cars or whatever he's doing. Remember that? Then he gets on a plane and flies back to the UK, right? See his baby girl in the hospital. God bless her, right? But he's in the hospital around a bunch of sick children. Look, he never had COVID, man. Stop playing with me. By the way, Bob, you never said that was his second time catching it. If anyone that should have known that, it was you. Between the rematch after the second fight back in February and now, if that was the second time that we know about, that we found out about, that was the second time him catching it, what happened to the first time? Because I know Team Bomb Squad was ready to fight in October. That fight didn't happen. Y'all went into arbitration after you said he had no legal leg to stand on. Went into arbitration. And he won. Between February and now, I'm sure we would have heard that he had COVID the first time. I'm sure we would have heard that, right? We heard about the time that he caught it, which postponed the July 24th date. We heard that, right? Now we just learned last night that this was his second time catching it. Did you know that, Bob? And after he caught it the first time, why didn't he say, yo, you know what? Let me get these shots because I don't want nothing to mess up this date. Oh, I'm sorry. According to you, he didn't have a legal leg to stand on. So that's why him and Eddie Hearn ran around promoting the AJ fight. You think we don't see this stuff, man? Oh, I'm sorry. We're like rocks. You can kick us in any direction. Nope, it's a new day, Bob. The bad part about the internet is that anybody can get on here and do anything. That's the bad part. That's also the good part. Because you got guys like myself and the rest of the LDBC that see this stuff and take your words and throw it right back at you. So I'm not concerned about what you feel about Tyson Fury being able to beat any heavyweight. Because I remember what you said about Manny Pacquiao. And what happened? He got in there with Floyd Mayweather and he lost. I know the truth. I know the truth. All these games, I know the truth, and I know when someone's not telling the truth. Tyson Fury has a track record of not telling the truth. So I don't care what you say, Bob. This is irrelevant. Does he beat Usyk or AJ? I don't even care to have that conversation. You know why? Regardless of who wins between AJ and Usyk, your man ain't making it over there.
Move!